What is up, you guys? Figured I'd just give you a real quick tip if you're coming to Da Nang, Vietnam for the first time, or they probably have these places in like Hanoi and other more touristy spots. But when you first get the money here, it's kind of confusing. There's so many zeros, like 500,000. You got you got a lot to think about when you're trying to buy stuff with bigger bills. And when you're trying to count change, apparently I've heard that some people get shorted a lot. They can mix bills up, and it's a lot to deal with if you've just come here and you're not sure. You're just giving people big bills and thinking, man, I really hope I don't get ripped off because I have no clue how to count all this real quick in a second when you're on the spot. So what I've found when I first came here, or even now, because it's nice and easy to break big bills and know that you're going to get the exact change back, or it makes it easier to count and know that you're getting your exact change. There's these different chains of stores, like their Z Mart is one of them. This one is Q Mart that I just went to. There's another one down the street, H Mart. There's a whole bunch of different Mart stores. And I know the ones that I've been to so far. I bought a water. This big thing of Dasani cost me 12,000 dong, which is, let's quickly look that up here. Oh, and this currency conversion app, I will show you guys because it is amazing and it's free. Ugh, no one cares about the news. Get out of here. What is going on? You ever just want to throw your phone at the wall super, super hard? There it is. Okay. All currency converter. It is a lifesaver because you can just quickly input your currency versus the Vietnamese one. So what did I say? 12,000 for that water. So 65 cents. So that's a good deal. For a massive bottle of water like that, I'd be spending probably $3-4, maybe, yeah, probably around $4 Canadian at a gas station back home in Canada. So what you can do is you go in, you get a water or a couple, cheap things that you need, and then you break a big bill with them. And they're gonna, on the receipt, it tells you exactly what you should be getting back. So I got the water, 12,000, then I got another little water thing for 7,000, and broke a $500,000 or 500,000 dong bill, and this is the exact change that you need to get back in bills. 481 was what the guy gave me. And it just makes it really easy to be able to look at that exact amount, and then you look at the money that he's giving you in your hand, and you can just quickly add it up, right? And it's just nice to have that as a reference. Also, they know that if they screw around with you, they're probably gonna get caught because they're giving you a receipt. I mean, if you go to like some random person selling coconuts on the beach and you give them 500,000, you might get shorted. I haven't had it happen, but I haven't given anyone 500,000 who's selling coconuts. But yeah, that's kind of like a real quick tip for when you're first coming here. You're kind of getting used to the currency because there's a lot of zeros, and it can get kind of overwhelming, especially if you're jet lag. You just get off the plane and you're trying to fumble around with all this. You don't know what is what at the start. Like you got that. You're like, man, is that 10,000 or is that 100,000? You're all tired, fresh off the thing, and you're like, oh, you know what? You give them 100 instead of 10, and maybe the person takes it. So, anyways, kind of rambling on here, but that's a quick tip. It's been very helpful for me at the start, just being able to use the amount that they're supposed to give you back as a reference, and then you can just quickly count it, and they're not shorting you. And then the little bills, you can go. That's one thing I like about there too, is you can go and break a big bill, and you get all these little, like 20,000 Vietnamese dong is it's an amount that is used everywhere for a lot of things like pho. I got a really good dish of pho, 20,000. Banh mi normally, which is it's like a sub, like a sandwich sub, really good. And the good ones that I've found are normally 20,000. So if you have lots of these kicking around in your in your pocket. It's just easy. It's real quick. When you have the exact change, you know that you can just roll up, give them the exact, and you don't got to worry about breaking big bills with them and getting shorted. And yeah, I think that's everything. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it helps. Z-Mart, Q-Mart, hit up the marts to break your bills, and have fun, because this place is beautiful and it is fun and it is so cheap. It's crazy.